Good morning to our viewers all across the world. Welcome to your Poetic Interlude on the Weekend Show. My name is Emeka Uzurumba, and today I'm with a poet from Greece, Xanthi Hudri-Hill. Xanthi Hudri-Hill is an award-winning Greek poetess. She was born in Germany and studied German and English literature, linguistics, journalism, and public relations management in Germany. She has worked as public relations manager at the Greek consulate in Stuttgart, as teacher for German, Greek, and English, and in translating poetry from 3 different languages. She has gained international recognition during the pandemic. Her poems have been published in many international prestigious media and anthologies around the world. She has won in 2022 the first prize at the Ghanaian Global Harmony Association and was also the Poetess of the Year 2022 in China. She also won the 2023 Rockport Poetry Festival Award and was named one of the 30 stars in India 2022. Her selections for her poetry have been translated into Albanian, Arabic, Chinese, French, German, Greek, Italian, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, amongst others. She's also the founder, creator, and director of the International Poetry Festival of Noesa. Good morning, Xantha.
Good morning. Good morning to you and all the audience which is seeing us and listening to us. It's a privilege to be today on your show among all these distinguished people which I've seen. Thank you very much.
All right, Xanthi. All right, your name reminds me of the river Xanthos, so I really guess maybe that's where you got your name from, and that's such a very beautiful name. So you're going to be reading your poem for us today, Mediterranean Waves.
Yes.
Okay.
I wrote this poem for a book which was published in Egypt, and the inspiration was to connect all these countries and continents which are around the Mediterranean.
Okay.
Mediterranean waves. 3 blue poets fill our life. One singing the blue from the sky, the other the waves of the sea, and the third whispers the wisdom of the wind. No matter to which shore the poem takes us, with which clouds we want to travel, with the wave of a blue scarf, the white sail of a boat, or the wing of the plane, there is always the wisdom of the wind to carry us. To reach the shores of dreams, with flowers, pebbles, and seashells as treasures. The nights we talked at blue tables with friends, or on the phone miles away, listening to the tide at full moon. The fun we shared traveling in a rental car without lights on an island looking to avoid a monastery and ending up spending the day there in the arms of a saint, bringing with us healing oils and sacred water. The paintings we discovered in the small museum, in our faces, and on the street corners, looking down to the sea, feeding a foreign hungry artist at the little coffee shop by the seaside. We didn't exchange letters and alphabets like our ancestors, didn't care if the numbers were Arabic or Greek, didn't even try to find common ground, because 3 blue poets, a painter, and a musician filled our lives with the waves of the Mediterranean.
That's so lovely. It reminds me of Wordsworth, and it's a very intricate poem. Can you tell me what inspired you to be a poet, Ms. Xanthi?
I think this is not something you actually choose. It's not a conscious decision, oh, I want to be a poet. Like when you ask a child, a young child, what do you want to be? They say something completely different. A doctor, a lawyer, something you can study for. But being a poet is actually something that finds you. You don't find it.
Okay, so can you tell me about your poetry festival? You're the creator, the initiator, and you're the organizer of your poetry festival, and it's very big, actually. So can you tell me about your poetry festival that's going to happen sometime this summer?
Yes, this year it happens on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of September, and I'm sitting here next to the huge
I can see a
um,
pantheon kind of like, is that Aristotle or Plato? Or
yes, that's Aristotle, and
okay,
this is the huge life-size poster
okay,
where people are actually taking pictures in front of during the festival.
okay.
So we created this festival because we wanted to bring people together and to, especially after the pandemic where we couldn't meet and we couldn't see each other and couldn't touch each other. And I always showed pictures of the ancient cities, which is just around the corner here, like 2 kilometers from our house is the ancient theater of where Aristotle and Alexander the Great made. So, and I was always showing pictures in the springtime and stuff. And people said, we would love to come there. Create a festival, we're coming. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. And it started very shy. And in the first year, I had from 13 countries people coming, 22 poets from 13 countries, but from 5 continents.
Wow,
So
that
that was quite
wow, that's so
astonishing.
lovely. That's astonishing. That's so lovely. Thank you, Ms. Xanthi, for coming on the program. I do hope after you have your, lovely festival, I'm going to be able to cover it or be there with you. It's going to be a very lovely event.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
All right. Thanks so much for coming on the program, Ms. Xanthi. I do appreciate your voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Xanthi. Okay, Ms. Xanthi Hill. We've just been live from Greece with Ms. Xanthi Hodor Hill, and she's just been reading her lovely poem, Mediterranean Hills. I hope you've enjoyed watching your Poetic Until Dawn the Weekend show. I just want to shout out to my lovely producer, Andy Madiki, and I just want to say, have a lovely weekend.